Now keep driving, you black spear chucker piece of shit!
And I was thinking to myself, do I hate this motherfucker? No, I don't. I don't even really know you that much. I've never had a fucking problem with you. So I figured I would leave by giving you some life advice. See, you're a gamer, all right? I'm also a gamer. And the thing is life, everything you fucking do in life is a game. I've beat the game. I beat the game. I used some money glitches, but I beat the game at life. You, Phil, you're still on mission 1, and you can't get anywhere, and you're rage quitting, and you're starting over and restarting and restarting. I mean, a decade ago, you were on stream begging for $20 and $10 donations so you could pay your rent. It's a decade later, you're begging for $10 and $20 to pay your rent. You're restarting mission 1. You're trying to use the same tactic over and over again, and you're dying, and you're having to restart the level. If you want to win at this game of life, you're gonna have to fucking do something different. Now, I know it's an ongoing thing with people telling you to go get a real job, but you probably need to get a real fucking job. But there's a deeper reason on why you hate me. Me and you have been doing YouTube for about the same amount of time, or gaming entertainment, whatever you want to say, for the same amount of time, and I'm retiring, all right? I'm retiring with fuck you money. Never have to fucking work again. And you, having the same career, you know, doing the same thing, you know, online entertainment stuff, you're still begging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, all right? I get it. I'd hate me too.
What's blooming? Yeah, it's your boy Shinko, Fleur, and welcome back to the Glaze State, where we load up the Level 1 podcast and watch Phil do the same shit over and over again. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Today's what, Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, yep. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday, I was going to stream, but I just didn't feel like it, because then I saw that he was just doing, like, schedule updates, and I just didn't feel like I didn't feel like going over schedule updates. Yesterday's pre-stream was pretty cool, so I thought we'd probably take a little, you know, tackle at that, laugh a bit, and roast him a bit, bitch a bit, probably getting bored or some shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I hope you guys are doing all right. And before we get started, let's say what's up to everybody, because that's what we do here. What's up, guy with two names, Style of Beyond, Track the Goose, Gengar Green, Dubmatic 1651, Suburban High, Joe Dub. What's up, Grant Obson, Alive and Well Israel. What's up, baby? Booland, Randy Winston, Trash Man. What's up? Let's see. Oh, I see you, Jay Sway, B503, Conspiracy Pundit. Holly in Hell. What's up, Jim Dancing? Well Swayed. I see you. Dorzak, Demented Hiei. What's up, baby? How we doing? Darksydephil. What's up, baby? Izzy Jones 19, Taraka 1, how you doing? I hope you're doing all right, baby. All right, what's up? Suburban High, Sheer King. What's up, Josuke Higashikate? Ricky Hakro, what's up, baby? Iron Aesthetic, Mighty Yamcha, Snood, what's up, Yusuke Rameshi, Queen of Games, James Holter, what's up, Jay Wuso 989, J&J 462, Endless Synthwave, what's up, Shadow Television, Meal World Daughter, what's up, baby? I see you. I think we got everybody. So, you know, like, I don't want to really take too long on it. I just want to get right into it, because, I mean, like, I really wanted to get into it, because I want to see, Vicious, what's up, baby? I want to see this new tier goal thing, because this is it. This is the bottom of the barrel. We're scraping. We got splinters in our fingers, because this is just trash. All right, Bad Girl Jay, what's up, baby? How we doing? All right, so let's just get right into it. Let's see right here. Here we go. I might have
What is up, everyone? It's a new month and a new attitude here on DSP.
We gotta do that.
But today is no joke. Even though it's April 1st, it's time for some fun here on the podcast. Today we'll be talking about how last night's Retro React stream went, some schedule updates, and why you should not listen to any news.
Shut up, Phil.
Bull J. Brazel Jr., thank you for the $2 super chat, HUD. Please talk about the new tip go from DSP.
We gotta talk about it. We gotta see it. We gotta see it, baby.
All
we
this
gotta
and
see
more
this new shit
on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
There we go. I'm just gonna let that. I'm gonna let that mute for a bit. Because we don't want to hear this shit. Yeah. Shit's like, yo, those are his hangover glasses. He's not fooling anybody. The fucking bright ring light is burning his retinas right now. It's giving him a fucking headache. That's why. He's drunk. He's drunk off his ass. What's up, baby? How we doing? Fort Worth Rays, what's up, baby? I see you. Slurms19, what's good, baby?
Everyone, welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. I'm DSP. Today is April 1st, 2024, which means it's the start of a new month. We've got some new background setup decorations. I've actually never had them in this particular arrangement before. So
wait, what? Again, I feel like we go through this every month. What's new? The order of what you have the shit in is new, because that's not new. We've seen this before. And I'm talking about the same arrangement. We've seen this before. There's nothing new. Let me just.
It's time to continue on with new games and fun here on the channel. And you may be asking, Phil, if it's April 1st, it's spring.
What's up,
why are you dressed up like you're on an island getaway? It's a good question. Because today, supposedly,
is laundry day.
It's supposed to be in the mid to high 60s degrees Fahrenheit, that is, outside here in Washington State. And when it's that hot outside and the sun is beating on my office wall, typically this room will heat up by about 15 to 20 degrees. So arguably it could be between 80 to 85 in here today, even with the window wide open, even with the fan on full blast. And I don't want to put the air conditioner in yet. We still have cold nights where I have the heat running. So I said, I'll just dress in appropriate attire, shorts and a nice shirt, and relax.
Normal human being. It's going to be hot, so let me just wear something comfortable. DSP. Oh, man, it's going to be, upper 80s, wear a nice shirt, But, dude, you're in your office. Same stank-ass office with the fucking moldy-ass rug. Stop.
And just enjoy the games I'm playing today without worrying about overheating.
Yo, who worries about regulated temperatures like that, man? This dude is not human. This dude...
So that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be like this today and tomorrow, and then it's supposed to actually get rainy and cool down for like a whole week.
None of that shit will affect you because you're indoors.
So I'll probably be back to long sleeve attire and everything after that. So, it's good that I actually have stuff that I can wear.
Oh my god, I've been following this man for 3 years, and I just realized he dresses appropriately for indoor use. Yo! I've been following for 4 or 5 years. And I just realized this dude dresses it just hit me now. This man appropriately dresses for staying inside.
It's appropriate, right? And I hope that you are excited for the content that is coming, because now we are all into new stuff. After having so many months of the RPG overload, it's done. Now we're all juggling new games and fun stuff, and I'm excited for this. We're going to talk about this morning, obviously.
Tenchi, if he was in Texas or some shit, I think he'd pull like a Rich and just stream with his shirt off. He would do it. He would do it. And then when people make fun of him, he would say shit like, they're just making fun of me because, it gets hot over here and I'm not trying to overheat. I'm not ashamed of my body. He'll say some shit like that, some dumb shit like that.
Obviously, I want to give you guys an update on the Retro React that went down last night over on DSP Throwback, and also a hilarious follow-up to that, because my trolls are so effing stupid. They tried to cheat a poll in the most blatantly over-the-top obvious way. There's no possible way that you wouldn't know that they were trying to mess with it, especially because they've been talking about it all over the internet. They're so dumb. So, I'll tell you the update on that. In addition to that, today's April 1st. Which means it's April Fool's Day.
He still hasn't upped his sexy, though.
No joking here. I'm not going to be messing with you. I'm not going to be pulling the wool over your eyes and lying to you and trying to fool you. But already, there are fake news stories all over the internet. We'll talk about a couple of the stupidest ones here on the show today.
Yes, let's go over something that's on Twitter. Yes, we know corporations have killed the holiday known as April Fool's Day by, putting up posts that are sensational, that are misleading on purpose because it's April Fool's Day. It's not fun anymore. We expect it. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, Phil. Tell us something new. Tell us something fresh.
Just to have a little bit of a laugh. If we have some extra time, it's totally over.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a part where on Black Friday, it's going to come to a point where on Black Friday, he's going to go ahead and like go over like deals. Like he's going to window like that's going to be in an event. He's going to go ahead and window shop for Black Friday deals. And he's going to he's going to shit on those Black Friday deals.
Jay Wuso 989, thank you for the $5 super chat, hun. This Begbot 1.0 is stuck in the paradox loop for the rest of its power cycle. Well deserved for this thing. Exactly, honey. It's obsolete, but you know, it doesn't know it yet. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
So quote me. I'm telling you. There's things that Shinko is like he's calling. The next event for Black Friday, he's gonna go over some deals. He's gonna go window shopping. I'm calling it. I am calling it.
Up to you guys what you want to do. If you want to do some suggestion box or otherwise, we'll see. Okay? Alrighty then. Okay, so, well, alrighty. Actually, I look like Ace Ventura. I just realized. Ace Ventura wears shirts like this, right?
No,
okay then.
No.
Anyway, so I guess I can take the sunglasses off now. The gag is up. Welcome everyone to the podcast, and I hope you're doing well.
What do you mean the gag is up? Jasper's still throwing up on your breakfast burrito.
I hope that you will.
What's up, Sissy
not
Mac?
going to be inundated all day long with bad jokes, because April 1st is a day when typically people like to try to fool you into believing nonsense, and I just don't want you to get fooled. Already the internet is rife with nonsensical crap. I can't believe how much. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And I used to do an April Fool's Day gag, all right, a running gag where every year I would do something silly on April Fool's Day dependent on what I was currently doing. I remember one year I did a series of videos that was like the best of, and basically what I did is, this is the best sports game, this is the best music game, and it was just a series of the Sega CD movie games from you know, way back in the day that are all terrible. They're literally, every one of them is awful. So it was just a running gag. There was another year where I said I was the best at everything, and so I actually was playing Street Fighter 4 online while I was playing another game, while I had something else going on. I was playing like 3 things at once. And you want to know
why are you fucking boring us of tales of times when you actually put in effort to things, when you can just put in the effort now? Instead of talking about how you're doing these April Fool jokes in the past, how about you do something now? Instead of just sitting there and telling us about the shit that you used to do. Because already I'm fucking bored. Like bored. Not even like angry, like you're pissing me off by wasting my time. I'm just flat out fucking bored.
Funniest part about it, I won the actual Street Fighter 4 match that I did online. It was a joke. It wasn't intended to actually happen, and it had been. Okay? So I've done things like that in the past, but in recent years, I don't really do it anymore, only because, number one, already we got so much going on in games and the schedule and everything. I don't want to take away a whole gameplay stream from doing, you know...
A gameplay stream of what? A gameplay stream of making less than a minimum wage employee? Oh, that's the thing now. So the thing is, that's the new thing now. So since we're not going to go ahead and ever talk about the fact that you groomed a 17-year-old girl, since we're never going to ever address the fact that you basically white knight for a pedophile, since we're never going to talk about those things, let's highlight on the fact that you sit there and you waste people's time just so you can make less than a minimum wage employee. I want that to, since Phil likes to be on Twitter and Phil likes to see what we like to say, let's keep talking about that. How your business makes less than the people that you look down on. That's hilarious to me. I don't ever want to forget that.
Progress in the stuff that we're enjoying together. And number two, quite frankly, when you get enough nonsense going on in your life with trolling and harassment, you don't really want to have extra drama.
Yes. Suck dick.
No lie, I had an idea for today. I was like, I know what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to boot up our game. After this podcast, I'm going to boot up a game. Instead of Alone in the Dark, it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3. and we're going to go into the character creator and make a whole new character and pretend like I'm starting my second run in Baldur's Gate 3. And I thought, that would be funny. And then Kat says, no, don't do that. I was like, why not? She goes, because then people are just going to get obsessive again about you playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. They won't stop. They'll be like, oh my God, play it again. And be serious about it. When you're just joking, they'll demand it and they'll be all obnoxious about it. And I was like, yeah, you're right, actually. I know that crowd, some of those people, are okay and normal. And some of those people are like over the top obsessed with this game and probably would actually demand that I do the second run of it.
And then so the fuck what? That'd be their problem. Like, why is that an issue, Phil? It's your business, right? You run it how you want. So once again, the trolls, the malicious people, the entitled people, the people that you don't like, they win yet again because they're controlling what you do on your platform. Cool.
So I'm definitely not going to be doing that, okay? Yeah, no jokes here. Just a normal day, all right?
Look at that. You such a pussy, you scared to make jokes. Funny. That's what I'm saying, right, Cobain? Like, yeah, fuck your viewers, right?
And I hope you guys are ready for chill, fun, but new games. That's what I'm excited for the most, is that we're now into new games or refreshing new playthroughs. Everything in the rotation is feeling good.
You see that? He had to throw that in there because fucking Elden Ring is not a new game, okay? It's not a new game. It's not a hot new release. Yes, you better say refreshing playthrough.
Right now. And I'm happy to be moving forward this week with all this stuff. And then heading into my birthday. My birthday marathon on Saturday should be really fun. And I'm excited for that.
Don't tell him, Sizzy Mac.
Not only are we going to be hanging out, having some drinks, having some food, having some fun, we're going to update the gaming schedule. We're going to react to my most viewed videos of all time on YouTube, which would actually be pretty fun.
The same shit over and over and over again.
Coming up this Saturday. I hope you'll be there for that. And we'll continue to talk about that over the course of the week and plan for it. But right now, Alone in the Dark, surprisingly good. You look at all these reviews from mainstream media outlets who all said that Alone in the Dark wasn't very good, and I played the first 3 hours of it, and I'm having a great time. The atmosphere, the story, the environments and stuff, and even the enemies jump scare you.
Wait. Look how
it's a fun
red.
game.
Hold on.
I've already jumped a bunch of times, and I'm really enjoying the intriguing thriller, mystery, suspense plot, which we haven't had the likes of in a while. Like, so what exactly is wrong with this game? I'm not sure. We're gonna keep going.
Like like right where his eye and the bridge of his nose is supposed to meet is so fucking red, bro.
Some people have said, reviewers said the start was slow. Well, I loved the first 3 hours, so if you think that's slow, I guess as I get further into the game, I'm gonna like it even more. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But great playthrough so far. First 3 hours have been great. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. And then Dragon's Dogma 2 continuing on as our late night chill stream.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Moldy? But how we doing,
right now,
baby?
we're finishing up the basic kind of introductory quests in the capital, and I'm sure the game's going to open up after that with a lot more to do. So, I'm excited. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. Great day ahead. And of course, tomorrow, guys, the return of Elden Ring.
Woo!
That's going to be interesting, to say the least. But we'll get to that in a sec. Anyway. What I would like to do before we get ahead of ourselves, because we're going to do the schedule, we're going to talk about the April Fool's news and stuff. I would like to talk about last night's Retro React, okay? Because here's the thing. The idea for Retro React is that on my DSP throwback channel, which is meant to be reminiscing about the past and nostalgia, all right? I sit down and I watch an older playthrough of mine with the old style camera, the old style commentary, right? And I essentially react to it honestly in the modern day. And so far we've done this with Red Dead Redemption 1, Dark Souls 1, and Heavy Rain. And each one has felt a little bit unique and different. Like, Red Dead Redemption 1 looked awesome because I was watching the remastered version of the playthrough that my editors are currently finishing up. We only have, I think, 2 to 3 more parts left, and that playthrough will be 100% completed over on DSP Throwback if you're interested in watching it. This playthrough has upgraded visuals.
I have not seen a single, I think, outside of like using clips from the channel for a video, I think like for the June video and I think a video before that, I have not checked out a single fucking video on that channel at all. Nothing is on that channel that I want, like, even to shit on. Like, I have not touched that channel since its fucking inception. Like, it's just nothing, bro.
60 frames per second, in some cases. It's not always 60 frames, but it's upscale. Better text and graphics, redone audio, so you can hear my voice much better, and it takes out a lot of the echo and the nonsense that was in the original playthrough. And let me tell you, it shows because, for example, last night we were watching Bully. Oh, the audio was terrible. The audio was atrocious. You could hear all this environmental noise back in my condo in Connecticut. And I was like, dude, it sucks, you know, compared to anything.
I'm not watching none of that shit. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not watching any. It has nothing to do. Nothing. None of that shit. I could find that shit on fucking darksydephil if I want to. Like, there's nothing there. Nothing.
Today, it's really, really bad. And then I listen back to the Red Dead videos, and I'm like, oh, they sound much better. That's because they've been scrubbed. They've had audio scrubbing, so it sounds way, way better, right? So anyway, you know, Red Dead was an experience because we got to see the upgraded visuals. Dark Souls 1 was an experience because we got to see my old gameplay of playing that game for the first time, way before I ever learned how to play a FromSoft game. And man, did I suck. And it's hilarious to see me suck and not know what I'm doing. It's actually suspenseful. You're like watching me fight the Asylum Demon. Like, is he going to win? Is he going to win? Right? It's pretty suspenseful. And then Heavy Rain, oh my goodness. Heavy Rain was a smash hit. You know, a narrative-based game, one of the classic playthroughs that I've ever done that actually got me lots of notoriety on YouTube back in the day. And a classic to this day that people still rewatch regularly because of the commentary. So it was awesome to go through. And you guys liked Heavy Rain so much that we actually did it 6 straight weeks. Because the original idea, all right, the original idea was supposed to be that we were not going to do Retro React every week. It was going to be maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, just as a variety thing that I throw into the schedule. But you guys liked Heavy Rain so much, you kept demanding I keep doing it. And I was like, okay, let's do it next week. Let's do it next week. And it worked, and people would show up and engage and support that stream. And in fact, no lie, those streams made the Throwback channel viable. With the amount of work that goes into it to make it happen, with all the work that editing the videos, you know, titling them, putting them into a proper playlist, you know, for posterity purposes, and having that stream once a week, that was definitely making the channel viable to do, okay? So then we had to pick the next project, and one of the things that had been suggested over the time that we were doing Heavy Rain was the Bully Scholarship Edition playthrough, among other things like Mass Effect 1, Bioshock 1, and stuff like that. So we had a poll, and Bully won by a pretty good margin. I want to say it was like 48% of the vote went to Bully. So we tried it last night. Now, I'll be honest, I was already skeptical. I didn't know how it was going to go, because this is not a fully narrative-heavy game. There's a lot of gameplay elements to it and stuff like that. And it's not, even though a lot of people like the Bully playthrough, it's not received as like a classic that I've done. A lot of people have watched it over the years and like it, but it's not, oh, that is the one playthrough that I watched of DSPs that I love and I rewatch.
My mans, I don't even know one, like you lying out your ass, I understand. I don't know of one video playthrough that's unironically classic, except for like Dead Space, because you said the anti-Semitic shit. You don't got no classics. You don't got no greatest hits. You suck.
And it made me discover him on YouTube or anything like that, right? So we watched it, and it was about roughly just under 3 hours of reacting. We got through 10 parts of the playthrough, which is exactly...
I mean, we don't... Like, Sizzy Mac. So, Sizzy Mac says he wants to shelve it because of disgusting commentary that proves he's a... he's a short eyes. He's a chomo. But the thing is that the damage has been done. It's already out there on the internet. It has been copied. It has been downloaded. It has been archived. It's there. You did it. People watched you do it. People caught you doing it. People recorded you doing it. It's too late, homie. If that's something that you think you can put away, you will never be able to put that away. Okay? Because even every day by your own streams, you sit there and you let people know that you are targeting that type of commentary, that type of disgusting content, specifically to minors. So you can do all this scrubbing. Your hands will never be clean, my man.
What we were doing with Heavy Rain, we were doing about 10 parts in each stream. For the record, the playthrough is 108 parts. So if we were to actually continue with Bully and try to finish it, it would take about 2.5 months of React streams to actually get through the whole playthrough. Just throwing that out there. That's how long the game is. About, I think if you do the math, I want to say it's under 20 hours, but it's still a pretty lengthy game. Okay? So anyway. So, I play it, and we're having a good time at first.
Nah, I mean, that stuff,
about halfway through.
So Sizzy Max says I'm more talking about current Phil's defense of said commentary. It was a different era. You can't say those things now, that sort of thing. But I feel you, and I agree with you. I know I agree with you on that sentiment too. Because the thing is, like, you still said it. Like, why are you saying it just because it's okay to say? So that means you have no thoughts of your own? Because there's things that I'm pretty sure one of these days somebody's going to say, hey, you said that. Yeah, I said it. Why? Because I said it. I said it because I felt like it was appropriate to say in that time, in that situation. I was, upset at that person. Yes, I was being derogatory to that person specifically. But I can't use it was a different time back then because, again, that doesn't make any sense. You're only saying it because it was okay to say at the time? You don't have your own thoughts? You go by what's okay by other people's standards? That's crazy.
The stream, it's definitely...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sizzy Max says he can't just say, I really shouldn't have said those things and I apologize. Exactly.
Definitely not as fun as doing the Heavy Rain Retro React. Like, even I started to feel a little bored because the game isn't as good as I remember. Probably because, I've already played it before. It's a little dated now. There's still unique stuff to it. I think the music was one of the coolest things about the game. I really like the soundtrack. But some of the gameplay was a little repetitive. And I'm like, and people wanted to talk about things like reminiscing about school days and stuff. And that's fine. That was actually fun. In truth, I had more fun talking with the audience about our days at school and reminiscing about that than I did actually watching back the game. Just watching back the game to me wasn't that entertaining. Okay, and if I'm not having fun watching the game, it's not going to come through as a super entertaining stream. You know what I'm saying? So I did like it, but I didn't love it. I thought that it was just all right for a React stream. Okay?
All right. So Ice Yamamoto brings up a great point. So you're bored with your own content. So if you are bored with your own content, imagine your viewers, my man. I can't. Oh, shit.
Cypress TV said,
like me, I cringe at my own content because I don't like the sound of my own voice. That's a different thing completely. But I can still watch myself and like laugh and think it's funny. I just don't like the sound of my own voice. That's about it. But I can't just be like, I'm watching my own shit and I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. Like, so why did you do it then?
Is that loud voice, the loud sound that we heard last night on the Bully stream was my PC from 2011. Wow. It was that loud, huh? Holy shit. Because I was like, we always heard this ambient noise in the videos, and I'm like, is that the air conditioner? I looked it up. I played it in, like, February. There was no air conditioner on in February. So I was like, what could have been causing that atmospheric noise? And Cypress says, that was your PC.
No, but Avig, I really have like a really, like I really
right?
don't like the sound of my own voice.
Today things are so different, and I'm so happy for that. I was such a stubborn, pig-headed, obstinate idiot back then.
You still are.
Putting out videos that long of that visual and audio quality, and not understanding that the audience was going to leave if I didn't upgrade. Like, it was terrible. Even me watching it now, I'm like, oh, it's like hard to watch because you just hear, it's like, feels
yeah. So that means for 15 years you've been bullshitting. So that means for every time that you sat on your soapbox saying that you're putting out quality content, that you're the one that's entertaining, all that shit was fucking bullshit. Because you are out there shoveling bullshit to kids just so you can go ahead and stack up that sweet, sweet ad revenue. I'm telling you, baby. He says we take things out of context. We twist his words. You can hear it straight from the man himself. Steve says, what's up, Steve? How you doing, baby? Steve says his apologies consist of, I'm sorry, there's a bunch, but here's a bunch of reasons of why I did it and why it's actually not my fault, which isn't an apology at all. Exactly. Because it shows that you do not see that you did wrong.
You're in a wind tunnel trying to fucking watch this video. Like, oh, it sucks. So I'm glad now that things are different, but yikes, that video is hard to watch now.
I mean, it's not different than what we're watching now. This shit is hard to watch, and we're only 15 minutes in.
So anyway, so basically at the end of the night, all right, let me put it this way. Was it a disaster stream where no one showed up, no one engaged, and no one supported? Absolutely not. There was decent attendance. We had a good conversation in the chat. But it was nowhere near the levels that we had for Heavy Rain. Basically, you know, we didn't even hit the $50 tip skull, okay? We had a few super chats here and there, maybe 1 or 2 memberships, which is okay. And people are like, oh, well, this was good for a night stream. Well, technically, you're right. You know, usually my night streams don't do as well. They're slower. But I'm trying to maintain enough interest to keep this viable every Sunday night. You know, we easily could have done another game or continued with the playthrough you guys want, not doing these one-off streams that are just doing them for the sake of doing them, right? And with Heavy Rain, it was the opposite. Like, people were dying for more. By the end of the night, I asked you guys, what did you think? And the audience was torn right down the middle. Half of the attendance was like, yeah, that was a chill time. That was fun. Let's do it again next week. And the other half was like, yeah, that was pretty boring. By the end there, it really started to fall off. Let's do something different. So with a 50-50 split, I knew that I had to.
So once again, I haven't reminded people about this. What's up, Papalo? How you doing, baby? I haven't reminded people of this in a very long time. Just so you understand, this is mental illness. I forgot. I haven't touched up on this in a while. This is mental illness. He is creating scenarios that did not happen. Okay, if you can go and watch Raw Phil or watch DDM, you will see people are not actually engaging as much as he says. Okay, so he's creating this scenario, and this is a highlight of mental illness. Okay, just wanted to remind people of that.
Get feedback from everyone. So I put up a poll immediately. We actually did it right at the end of the stream. We put up a poll and said, hey, everybody, please vote on what you would like to see next week for Retro React. And here's the premise. 4 games, vote, and we'll do whatever wins the poll next week. If next week's stream ends up being more of the same, meaning less attendance, less engagement, less support, and it's just not as popular, then we're not going to do it every week. And that's okay. We don't have to do it every week. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not upset at all. We have many, many things to do on the late streams. We have all these games to keep playing or whatever. So it's not a bad thing if we don't do Retro React every week. You see, it's actually perfectly fine. It's just that I want to be sure that I'm doing what you guys want. So
I'm sorry, Slappy Chop. Usually I have a filter,
I put up a poll,
it crashed.
And the poll was continue with Red Dead Redemption 1, which I think we gave it like 1 chance, and people didn't vote for it the next week, and then we took it out of the poll. So I said, we'll throw Red Dead back in there. Continue with Dark Souls 1, because actually some people on that stream were saying, this is kind of boring. Let's bring back Dark Souls 1. That one was really fun. So I said, let's put that on there. So continue with Bully, the 3rd option. And the 4th option is actually something that you guys had thought of yourselves and requested while we were playing Heavy Rain. Said, would you react to The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1? So for those who don't know, The Walking Dead Telltale series was incredibly popular back in the day. When it came out, it was its own storyline of characters set in the Walking Dead universe at the height of The Walking Dead's popularity in the year 2012. That was when the show was blowing up on TV and everything was ultra exciting about The Walking Dead. You know, before there were 17 TV shows, 24 spin-offs, and merch and action figures out the ass, and now no one really cares about Walking Dead anymore, right? Okay, so, that game...
Like, you spiteful little... Like, why does he always tail off with something toxic? That shit is so weird to me. Can I go back without... Let's see.
Okay, so...
Oh, come on. Son of a bitch.
What is up, everyone? It's a new month and a new attitude.
I just wanted to go back.
Maybe not. But, like, I'm okay with that. I'm not upset at all. We have many, many things to do on the late streams. We have all these games to keep playing or whatever.
Like, I just want you...
It's not a bad thing. On the late streams, we have all these games to keep playing or whatever. So it's not a bad thing if we don't do Retro React every week. You see, it's actually perfectly fine. It's just that I want to be sure that I'm doing what you guys want. So, basically, I put up a poll, and the poll was continue with Red Dead Redemption 1, which I think we gave it like
Hold
one
on,
chance.
I can't listen to all that. Let's go right there.
It's just Red Dead Redemption 1,
oh,
which
come
I think
on.
we gave it like 1 chance, and people didn't vote for it the next week, and then we took it out of the poll. So I said, we'll throw Red Dead back in there. Continue with Dark Souls 1, because actually some people on that stream were saying, this is kind of boring. Let's bring back Dark Souls 1. That one was really fun. So I said, let's put that on there. So continue with Bully, the 3rd option. And the 4th option is actually something that you guys had thought of yourselves
watch him.
And requested while we were playing.
Watch him talk about The Walking Dead, how popular it is and stuff like that, and then watch him tail off with like him shitting on it, like nobody likes it anymore. Like him, basically, he tails off with him spitting on basically the subject in question's grave.
Heavy Rain said, "Would you react to The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1?" So for those who don't know, The Walking Dead Telltale series was incredibly popular back in the day.
Build it up.
When it came out, it was its own storyline of characters set in the Walking Dead universe at the height of The Walking Dead's popularity in the year 2012. That was when the show was blowing up on TV and everything was ultra exciting about The Walking Dead. You know, before there were 17 TV shows, 24 spin-offs.
Oh, that's the other thing he does. Like, he leans into the camera, like he leans his forehead into the camera to let you know right he's about to spit on the grave. Like, right when he's about to spit into the grave, he just goes ahead and leans forward.
And merch and action figures out the ass, and now no one really cares about Walking Dead anymore, right? Okay.
Next thing.
So,
spiteful piece of shit.
That game was amazing for me. Number one, super awesome to be able to pick options and have people act in different ways and then commentate over it. Like, that game, first it was Heavy Rain, and then I would argue the second best ever kind of choose your own adventure playthrough I ever did was that Season 1 of The Walking Dead. I mean, that was one of the first games ever that I actually started crying at the end because it was so meaningful with such a sad, depressing ending, you know? So, everyone always loved my Walking Dead playthroughs, like always, okay? And you guys asked for it. As we were doing Heavy Rain, people remembered, oh yeah, the Walking Dead playthroughs were really good that Phil did back in the day. It's the same style as, you know, Heavy Rain. Let's see if he'll do it. So you suggested it, and I said, well, you know, I don't want to put it in a poll immediately. We just did Heavy Rain, so I'd like to do a little bit of variety before we jump back into that style of game. So that's why it actually wasn't eligible for this week's Retro React. But after last night, I said, okay, well, you know, Bully didn't do so good, so let's do a poll, and let's actually put The Walking Dead into the poll and see if people would be interested in it, all right? So I put the poll up last night during the stream. Now, to give you guys some perspective here, all right? You ready? Last week's poll went up and lasted. It was live for a whole week. By the end of the week, it had about 475 to 500 votes. Within a week. It took a whole week to get that many votes. I put up the poll last night, during last night's Retro React stream. This morning, 12 hours later, the poll already had 500 votes. What? So magically, the amount of people who follow the channel just exponentially increased in 12 hours, right? Huh? Like, what are you talking about, right? So then I go and I look. These people are so dumb. They left comments on the poll that were troll comments. I'm not shitting you. They left comments that were like, oh, do a bunch of pulls in the WWE mobile game and then play Bully next week. That's what we want. Like, I'm not kidding. Those comments were on the fucking poll, and I'm like, gee, I wonder if trolls were instructed to come over here and skew the poll. How stupid can you be? Like, I mean, you want to leave some evidence? You ever seen, you got caught red-handed? I mean, this is like being caught in the act of doing it while 25 police officers are all staring right at you with videotaped evidence, audio recordings, and a satellite feed onto you. Like, how stupid can you be? On top of that, I had already been told by 2 different people overnight that apparently they've been talking about it in their stupid detractor circles that they were going to do this, skew the poll, because they saw that Bully didn't do good. And they were like, haha, if we get him to play Bully again next week, the stream will again do bad. And anything we can do to annoy or hurt Phil, we should do. Ha ha ha. So I'm not kidding. 500 votes, 78% of the vote.
So before we get started, before I even let him go any further with this, this is something I want to make a point of, to bring back towards June the King and Keemstar and people who invest in this internet shit a little too much. So once again, right, we have a situation where Phil has his platform. Phil is in full control of that platform. Phil puts it in a situation where it's in the viewer's hands for his viewers, and he ruins it because he thinks that trolls are trying to take over. That trolls are specifically making him pick something that's going to make his audience give him less money. Exactly. Like Steve, hold on, I gotta pin this because I love this. I'm sorry, Sizzy Mac. I gotta pin this. I love this because the paranoia in this community is undeniable. Okay, undeniable. So instead of you just doing the shit, instead of you just taking the shit out and not doing it, and then just saying ha ha when the time comes to you to do the react, you're sitting here on your soapbox bitching to everyone about how the trolls run your fucking life. You're sitting here letting your audience know why specifically you do not give them what they want, because you are so fucking obsessed with trolling. Why doesn't anybody ever cover this shit? Why doesn't anybody ever cover the fact this man really goes out of his way and takes trolling as serious as some people would take a death threat, as some people would take fucking, like, you know, getting shot at, as some people would take a robbery? He treats it with the same gravitas. He's allowed people to manipulate what he does because he's so obsessed with what people say and think about him. He does this for every single fucking poll, Steve. He puts out the poll knowing he wants to do something. Instead of him just doing it and just telling his audience, like, hey, I want to do this, he puts the poll out to make them feel like it's the stuff that, like, some chicks do. Like, you ever seen, like, when, like, some chicks, like, they don't want you, like, they like you, or they want to talk to you, but they don't outright tell you. They, like, they create an opportunity for you to talk to them, so that way it could be like you came up to them, not the other way around. That's like the shit that he does. That shit is weird. And all this for, like, what? Video games. Fucking video games. Just play the fucking game. But once again, it's just, you're just going out of your way to let people know that trolls run your life.
For bully. Gee, I wonder if that could be fake. All right. So in light of all of this, I have redone the poll. I've deleted the original poll and I made a new one, and I took bully out of it. And the reason being, I'm going to be honest, I don't think bully worked very well last night. You know, I wanted to be fair and give it another shot, but I mean,
whatever the fuck you did last night didn't work neither. Again, you made less than a minimum wage employee for the day. That's sad.
Didn't seem to work for me. Like, I got bored. And if I'm getting bored with what we're reacting to,
what's up, King B? How you doing, baby? I hope you're alright, man.
I was not bored.
He's a Shinko. He can't make a decision because he has female tendencies. He stayed up on his mama too long. He was on the teat, King. He was on the teat.
I just don't think that's gonna work. Okay. So now the poll's been redone, and there's 3 options: more Red Dead 1,
that's it,
more Dark Souls 1.
And what's gonna happen? We're gonna sit there. And we know that you're watching. We know that you're up all night stalking and looking and shit like that. So the trolls are going to be like, we're going to pick this one. And you're going to get wind of it, and then you're going to try to do something stupid. And then, again, the trolls win because they have that power over you. They have that hold. Oh, of course, Ice. Yes. So he's admitting that he wanted to get rid of bully, so there was no troll element. Exactly.
Or The Walking Dead. So please vote on one of those 3. I feel like any of those 3 would be a fine option. Okay? And let me know, you know, your thoughts here all week. I'll be listening. What you think. But the funny part was, if you actually looked at the poll, yes, there were 500 votes. But if you eliminate all the votes for bully, The Walking Dead was in the lead by a large margin. I think The Walking Dead had like 20%.
So let me see.
Something like that.
Now I'm going to look up.
The other 2 each had like 4 or 5% or something like that. Like very small. So basically, if you look at the initial poll results and you try to remove the outliers of the idiots, definitely people are looking at The Walking Dead as the next one. But that may not be. Let's see what happens over the course of the week.
Sure, my guy.
I am aware on the stream, a lot of people were leaning towards Dark Souls 1. They were like, yeah, Dark Souls 1 worked really well as the first stream. Maybe bring that back. So, you know, please vote on the new poll that's over on DSP Throwback. If you want to know where it is, it's on the main channel page, and you go to the community tab, and it's right there. And I hope that you guys will vote. Now, Dab Hands just said in the chat, honestly, I'd rather see gameplay of current games than one of those. There you go. And if that's the case, again, this is a test case. to see if this makes sense to do it every week. If we do another Retro React stream next week and it's slower and there's less engagement and less support, then I'm not going to do it every week. We'll do it maybe every 2 to 3 weeks as a variety event.
Man, somebody just told you what they wanted.
And hold up the other content from making progress. And I hear you. A lot of people right now are happy to see the RPG madness end and just want to see good progress in all of the other games that I'm playing.
Time out,
and are afraid that if I keep doing things like this, that this is going to hold up progress because I just keep doing other night streams and other things rather than gameplay streams, right? So, let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's still not winning, baby.
And over the course of the week, I'll try to gauge interest.
Time out.
And see, how it goes and go.
So right now, we got... Let me see, can I do this? Window capture, Chrome. This it? Let's see if this. Go back. Oh, why does it look like that? Sorry about that. Hold on. Let's see. So right here, hello all. Why is it not working? There we go. So yeah, you're still losing. The Walking Dead still isn't winning. So what you gonna do? You're gonna take out Red Dead Redemption 1, and then you're gonna go ahead and put like fucking just Dark Souls and some other shit. What if you don't get The Walking Dead? So what are you going to do? You're going to keep manipulating the fucking poll until you get it? Just fucking play the game then, if that's the case. Jesus fucking Christ.
From there, okay? Fair enough. Also, I'll look at comments. I'll listen to what people are saying. Because, yes, these morons tend to talk about what they're going to do publicly because they're idiots. They can't help it. That's the thing. Like, they'll want to destroy.
Yes, because you always act on it. So look, the trolls are voting. Whoever's flying back to Phil, the trolls are going for continue Red Dead Redemption 1. We got to continue Red Dead Redemption 1. We're going out of our way to make sure that The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, episode 1 doesn't win, okay? There. I'm giving it to you, DSP. I gave you the keys. That's it. I'm telling you the plan. The plan is we're going for Red Dead Redemption 1. We want that because we just don't want to see you play The Walking Dead, okay? There. I've told you the plot. Done.
But they're just so... They have no self-control whatsoever.
I can't help myself.
Brag all over the internet about what they're doing, so they always give away what they're doing.
Yes, I will tell you my ultimate plan to get you to react to something that I won't even watch you react to. This is my most perfect and diabolical plan, to engage in a poll.
Somewhere, and I always find out about it. Even though I literally never ask, people always bring this information to me without me even asking. They say, so here's what's going on, and here's the evidence of it, and do with it what you will. Okay, thanks. Well, fuck the poll, delete it, because it's all fucked up from these idiots, and we'll start over and go from there, right?
It's like, but...
So we'll...
Cobain, the thing is like, nobody... This is, like, stuff that's... Like, this type of stuff that he's talking about, it's talked about on public discords. Like, nobody is out here having fucking gay ops. And, like, no. It's, like, public. Like, hey, guys, look. Phil got the poll up. All right, let's vote for this one. That's it. Like, who the fuck...
Nobody's sitting there like, yes, we're going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and manipulate the poll. And once we manipulate the poll, he won't get any money. And once he gets any money, we can go ahead and laugh at him for not making money. It's the perfect plan.
No. Nobody's like, yo, just vote for some other shit. Okay, boom. Done.
See what feedback we get. And again, I'll read comments, and I'll try to judge what you guys say here in the chat as well all week. And from there, we will decide what game will be Retro React for next week. Fair enough? Okay.
Doink says they fucked with the poll. I know the solution. Another poll, of course.
Very good. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Hopefully, Retro React goes better next week. I like doing the Retro React stuff, but I don't want to be bored. Shit. I don't want my audience to be bored. I don't want to be set back on playthroughs we're doing while we're bored. So,
that was a good one. Shit, that had me
hopefully it'll be better, and we'll have a good time with it next week. All right, vote. Cool. Okay, schedule. Let's go through it. Today, the return of Alone in the Dark 1. Alone in the Dark 1? Like there's more than one. Alone in the Dark returns on the first stream. Great game when I played it on Saturday. I had a lot of fun with it.
We will continue.
Survival horror game.
Balls will continue till morale improves.
So far, I'm excited.
That was
more.
like a lot
I
of
hope
people.
You'll join me today.
I'm sorry, my accents have
ends.
been awful.
The continuation
lately.
of Alone in
Sorry.
the Dark. It should be a good time. David Harbour's good in it right now. Like, he's acting well.
The solutions to
the
RPG
elements
madness?
are pretty good. The
More
one thing
RPG!
I complain about is the combat's not that good. At the same time, it's survival horror. Combat's almost never good in survival horror. It's kind of the running joke is that you're kind of a clunky, uncoordinated mess, and that's what makes it scary because you can't really evade or do things in an efficient manner in these games. So I think that's fine, and the plot is great so far. The plot, we got all ongoing plot threads. First, it's a house of healing or whatever you want to call it, where a bunch of people who all have problems, mental, physical, or both, are supposedly getting treated by a doctor. But is the doctor a quack? Is he really well-intentioned? What's the deal there? They all have interesting backstories that are kind of mysterious. Then one of them has disappeared. You're trying to find where this guy went. You keep getting sucked into this other dimension world with monsters and stuff.
Keep getting
so far,
sucked.
I think the plot is great, and I can't
Because you
wait
keep getting
for more.
sucked.
Okay? I think it'll be great if you hang out and you like survival horror. You're going to have a good time.
And you like
with me
getting
today
sucked.
on the first stream. Late stream tonight is more Dragon's Dogma 2. We jumped back into this back on Saturday night, and so far, I think it's fine as a late night chill stream. There's definitely a lot of combat and a lot of exploration of the world. It's not exactly the most plot-centric RPG you've ever seen at all.
But you know what there isn't a lot of? Support.
It's more action-based and travel-based, but I'm having a good time with it. So far, we'll see what happens as we get further into it. We're about to finish like the major quest line for the capital city, and I'm assuming the game.
Yo, so Fort Worth Ray says he needs some real suck. He chill out a bit. Yo, I remember. I think it was like last year, last year. I was chilling with some friends, and one of my boys was asking me about him, and I showed him a picture of, like, not a picture, a video of one of his rants, and then he was like, "Yo, like, he is so uptight that." Basically, like him getting head would be like a cataclysmic event. Like he would be he's so fucking uptight. Like if he just got one actual nut off, like from like a chick or something like shit, like the fabric of reality would fucking unravel. Like that's how uptight he is.
We'll probably open up more after that. We have
See,
like
look, open it. He wouldn't open up more after that. Like time and space would just rip open.
one more. I want to level up at the capital city at the inn, and then we have to go do one more monster hunt, and after we've done that, we return, and then we get to see what the next part of the game is. So we'll see tonight. Cool. Now tomorrow's a big one, because tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, on Tuesday, April 2nd, mark it on your calendars, mark it in history,
Mark it, baby!
On the nice stone tablet. Hell, carve it into the cave wall.
Write it on the whiteboard calendar. You got it on your fridge.
Tomorrow is the return of Elden Ring
Woo!
to DSP Gaming after about a year away. All right? Last year, I started my second magic run of the game, and we got 39 hours in.
I think Gengar Green says, but he gets laid by his wife. Is cat a dead fish? No, I think that what he means by that is that when they go and order from fucking Bahama Breeze, she gets lays. Like, she gets the flower necklaces, and she puts it on his head, around his neck. That's why he has the Hawaiian shirts and whatnot.
And my magic run had become incredibly powerful. The last thing I had done in my playthrough, I melted the Lich Dragon. Like, melted him. I got under him, and I just used this Kamehameha spell, whatever the hell it's called, Star Beam, or whatever the hell it's called, I don't even remember. And it just said, and his whole energy bar went, and it was done. I was like, that is crazy good, man. That is just so powerful. Now, I haven't played this game in a year. Already, I can tell you I'm going to be rusty. I don't even remember how to do the magic.
You're gonna have a whale hand, hold your hand, it's gonna be boring as shit, and everybody's gonna get banned because they're gonna tell you it's boring. Yeah, everyone's gonna be snoring because that shit's gonna be fucking boring. Nothing's alluring about your spoiled gameplay. That shit is whack anyway.
You have to, like, there's a setup to it. Like, don't you have to buff yourself first, then you have to, like, put down.
Buffing yourself is what got you in this situation in the first place, mister.
On a rune, stand on the rune, then charge and activate the beam. So that's a lot, right? Just to get one attack off. So I don't remember exactly.
That's a lot of work to get one attack off. I agree.
How that's going to work. Okay? So we'll see, but I'm excited to get back into it. We have a lot to do still. We still have to do the second challenging underground area. I remember there's all these magical enemies you have to fight there. This eventually leads you to the big boss fight against the alien. And then we have the other magic plateau with dragons. and then we have other stuff to do. We have to go to the upper right-hand corner of the map. We have to fight all the frozen enemies, the giants. Then we have to go underground to Mohg's Blood Palace. So with all the stuff that's left, Elden Ringers, rejoice and raise your hands into the form of a spherical motion here, because Elden Ring returns tomorrow.
The fuck was that? What is that? I'm afraid to go back.
And we got to get back into it. The thing is, I know I'm going to be so rusty.
What is that? The diamond pose? What the fuck was that? That wasn't even a Y pose. Your man went like he was trying to do the YMCA. He got stuck between Y and M.
That likely I'm going to have to practice a bit. I don't think we're going to be able to jump right into the hardest part. So maybe we'll like go to one of the optional dungeons or whatever that were off to the side and maybe do a run in it just to let me get readjusted and reacclimated to the game and remember how to play it with this build and everything. So I wouldn't expect tomorrow to be major progress at all. Tomorrow's like,
boring as shit.
Welcome back to the world of Elden Ring.
Back. Welcome home. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
Adjust it. Feel at home again.
Say, Bomb! The fuck? Let's go. Come on, man.
Continue on with some of the harder
I only saw the part with the tie. I didn't even see the rest of this shit. So fucking predictable.
Content coming up in the playthrough. We're at hour 39. Hour 39. Welcome back after a year. Just kind of chill. Okay? So, now, the other fun part about this is, obviously, this is building up to the DLC coming out in June. So what I want to do is, over the course of April, I want to get to that point where we've beaten Mohg's Blood Palace. And now we're set up and ready for the DLC in June. And some people have already said, are you going to go back to the Hallig Tree? I don't know. Because the thing is, I don't need to. Like, we've already beaten the Hallig Tree in the first run. It's definitely the hardest part of the game. But I've already beaten it and seen it. There's no real point to doing it a second time when I'm really doing this to set up for the DLC, which probably will be harder than the Hallig Tree, right? I also don't want to over-level, because I don't know what level the DLC will be. Likely the DLC will not scale, right? I don't think DLCs have ever scaled in a FromSoft game. So I don't want to walk into this DLC, wait, like level 200, because I did the Hallig Tree, and then everything's like piss easy. You know what I mean? We don't know yet. They didn't give that information out yet, did they? Like what level it'll be or what they're expecting you, what expected level is. So I guess we'll see as I played Elden Ring over the course of April, you know, what content I'll really do. But I just told you kind of what I want to complete the magic quest line because that's going to make my build even better. That's the whole Lonnie quest line, right? Or no, Ronnie. The Ronnie quest line. I want to complete that, obviously. But outside of that, I don't know. I'm definitely on the fence about redoing Hallig Tree just because I don't know if it's viable, if it's even necessary. And I don't want to put myself out of range of the DLC. So we'll see as I play Elden Ring over them. Also, it depends on how many people are liking it, how it's doing. You know, if everything's going well and you guys are liking Elden Ring, then maybe we'll do as much content as possible. If you don't, if you're like, it's all right, then we don't have to do as much. We just get in line, get ready for the DLC, get to the Mohg's Palace, and finish it, and then just stop there, right? The DLC will be Sekiro-styled. Every boss you beat makes you stronger. It scales independently of the main game. I don't know what that means. That's the second time I heard someone say, it's like Sekiro. Every boss makes you stronger. What does that even mean? I don't remember that in Sekiro. At all. I don't. I really don't. How did Sekiro work? Every time you beat a boss, you leveled up? Why do I not remember that at all? Seriously. I have no recollection of that whatsoever. Whatever. Anyway, so yes, tomorrow, I'm very excited for the return of Elden Ring and to see how it does. I hope you guys will join me for it as I get reacclimated to the universe, okay? Tomorrow night on the late stream, I'm going to attempt to play the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which apparently has been fully patched, updated, and improved since its launch over 2 weeks ago when it was a humongous botched fail because it didn't work. It was glitchy as hell, lag, teleporting, hit detection was off. It was just a mess and completely unplayable. Supposedly, they fixed it. They made it now. It's actually playable. Of course, the problem now is the player base is way less. But maybe we'll be able to jump in and enjoy a nice night of it. We'll see. I'm curious to see how it will do. Number one, how it will play, if it'll be fun to play and viable and working. And number two, if people will actually come to watch me play this game as a multiplayer game. I don't know. We'll see. Let's give it a shot tomorrow night and find out. And then Wednesday will just be another day like today. More Alone in the Dark and more Dragon's Dogma 2, and that ends my streaming week. I'm off from streaming on Thursday. When I return on Friday, it's going to be more Elden Ring, and if it worked, more Battlefront. If it didn't work, we'll find something else to do on Friday night, whether it's Dragon's Dogma or whatever, we'll figure it out, okay? Then Saturday, April 6th, is my big birthday bash marathon event for 2024. So now it's really starting to solidify. We're starting to see what exactly it is we're going to be doing during this event. So let's very briefly recap what we'll be doing. Number one, I'll be drinking. We're going to have liquor of some kind. I already have the Long Island iced tea left over from the Super Bowl event, but I'll try to get something else. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll have some liquor to drink over the course of the day as we relax together. Number two, schedule update. Going through the games release schedule for the rest of the year, solidifying the dates and games that I definitely want to play, finding the times of year where there won't be as much or it'll be lighter, and then trying to maybe brainstorm ideas of games or playthroughs we can do during those empty parts, okay? Number three, we're going to do a special react event where I'm going to be reacting live to my most viewed videos of all time on YouTube, including videos from the darksydephil channel, this DSP gaming channel, my old vlogging channel, as well as the KO gaming channel when it was called KO gaming. So it's going to be neat. I'm going to make a playlist of actually in order the most viewed video and then count them down basically, and we're going to watch them together. And that's going to probably be pretty fun to do, to see this trip down memory lane for my birthday. Number four, food. I'll have some food delivered that day, and we'll have a meal together, a feasting with Phil, if you will, which you guys seem to enjoy. Number five, cake. My wife will be making me a birthday cake live that day, and I'll be having a slice of it live on stream. And outside of that, since that probably is going to be a lot of content, no matter, even just that, we'll see where the day takes us. I believe that Derek said he was making some kind of a celebratory questionnaire that we could do together, where it'll be like questions about me and my history that we could like do a live quiz together and see who gets the questions right and stuff like that. In addition to that, I'm totally down for like multiplayer gameplay. Like if you wanted to see me do some Battlefront, or maybe you want to see me return to Street Fighter 6 for the first time in months and do some casual matches with the characters that I'm good with, I'd be down for something like...
Okay, so the new, fresh, and exciting thing we have for his birthday is the same thing, not only that he did for his birthday before, but the thing that he does for every single fucking marathon, where he watches some old videos, he eats some shitty fucking bum-ass food so he can shit on it, he eats some dry-ass cake that supposedly his wife made, but I bet you bottom dollar he got it from fucking Fred Meyers or something from Target or some bullshit, and watching him play a game that nobody wants to watch him play. It's the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Intertitle game, what's up, baby? Johnny 5, what's up, baby? I see you. God damn, can you do something different, Phil? I'm begging you, do something. Say, I'm gonna do jumping jacks. How about that? We're gonna take out some time to do some goddamn jumping jacks. How about we're gonna go ahead for a run? We're gonna go ahead and fucking play. We're gonna go ahead and play a multiplayer game while I just get the shit beat out of me. I'm going to go ahead and play a multiplayer game with the 5 specific people that I trust in my secret fucking Discord.
Like that as well. Whatever the day takes us, I'm totally okay with that. Let's see how it goes and go from there.
That's what I'm saying. This type of shit, dude, I'm telling you right now, watching these fucking people on the internet have inspired me to fucking just turn my life around for the better, because you people are fucking absolute dog shit in terms of human beings. And I'm not even saying from a morality standpoint. I'm just talking about in terms of existence. Your existence is absolute fucking dog shit. God damn, you guys again have the ability to do whatever the fuck you want. You explore yourselves creatively. And you guys just do this shit. No, not you guys. I'm talking about like fucking like people like Phil, people like fucking Wings, people like Boogie, people like LTG, people like Keffels, people like Foodie Beauty. Like, for fuck's sakes. Like, this is what you guys been doing with your life for years. Fucking losers. This is why I never feel bad about doing this shit. No fucking content creator, no documentarian will ever make me feel bad for making fun of this motherfucker. At the lowest of my lows. The lowest of my lows do not compare to the absolute pathetic existence that these people have. Fucking nuts.
So yeah, let's find out. All right, it'll be a fun, chill, relaxing day. I'm sure we're going to have some people coming by to wish me happy birthday. A good day to swing by just to say hello and hang out for a few minutes. Whether you could be here all day or you could be here for just a few minutes, it's still going to be a relaxing, fun day where we just spend time together. I'm really viewing it as a day of just relaxation and celebration. This is not ultra serious. It's not like, oh, we have all these segments that we absolutely must complete in this time frame and we have to do this. No.
You don't even do that shit now.
It's more like just lean back and relax. What do you guys want to do now? Right? What's next? You want to just chill? Want to just talk for an hour? You want to have a topic conversation? You want to play a game? You want to do this? It's more relaxing. That's what it's all about. It's about a relaxing day to celebrate.
Relaxing from what? Nobody's stressed. Nobody's stressed. Like I said this in the June documentary. Nobody comes to a fucking to YouTube to be stressed. The only reason you would be saying some shit like this is because you make this work. You turn this into work.
My birthday, all right? Because I'm turning 42, and 42 is the answer to the life, the universe, and everything.
Again, rehashing the same fucking joke that you did when you found out you was going to be 42.
The problem is we don't know the question. So, it's kind of useless information.
The question is, how come the doctor just didn't squeeze the forceps hard enough when you were born?
But I will be that age. Finally, I'll be that magic age. I've been waiting my whole life to hit this age to say that, and now I'll actually be able to do that.
42 years old and you make less than a minimum wage employee. 42 years old. You have a condo. You have a platform where you have the utmost freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, and you make less than a minimum wage employee.
Little Douglas Adams humor for those of you who don't know what in the holy hell I'm talking about. So,
see, in an attempt to make himself seem smart, he'll just go ahead and tell you the author of the book instead of telling you that it's from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So that's Saturday. Then Sunday, React Day.
Like imagine I go, you know, like, do or do not. There is no try. Ha ha. There's some George Lucas, humor for you. Ha ha ha.
Okay. We will have my DSP versus the Internet clip show and then Retro React, and we're going to see how your poll goes. We're going to see what people are saying over the...
My poll is fine. Unlike your poll, my poll works just fine.
Course of the week. Because there's more trolling activities in the poll. I'm just going to disregard it and we're going to do whatever.
So then just do that!
We'll see what you guys vote for and what people comment and say and stuff like that. And then after that, still have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll probably finish up Alone in the Dark next week because the game's not that long. For one to understand, if you rush through it and you know the answer to every puzzle and you kind of skip story elements, it's about 10 hours.
So he's going to do that. He's going to spoil himself.
The story, it's about 15 hours. So probably we're going to beat it next week, which is good. That means we'll actually beat a game within like a year to a year and a half, or a year. Wow. A week or a week and a half after playing it. I rarely beat games that fast these days, so it'll be nice to have that playthrough done. And then, basically, start maybe something new. What would it be? I have no clue. Could it be a game we missed? Could it be a game that I started and you want me to resume? It could be whatever. We'll talk about it. I'm sure we'll figure it out when we get there. All right? But I don't want to jump the gun and get to a hell. In addition, on my birthday, we're going to look at what games are out or coming out that you might want to see me play, and that'll help me make my decision. I actually heard there was another survival horror style game that was very interesting. People said it's right up my alley, this type of game I would want to play, and it did come out during like the last 2 months, and it just completely went over my head because I was playing these RPGs, but I can't remember what it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember someone distinctly talking about it in the chat saying, this is really good for you, and I can't remember what it was. But I might like to stay on the track. If Alone in the Dark does good, because it's doing good right now, maybe I want to keep that pattern going. You know what I mean? But I can't remember what the hell it was. There's a Souls game where you play as a crab coming out in April. Yeah, someone told me about that too. A crab Dark Souls game. It's not really Dark Souls, but it's that style of difficult game that you play as a crab. Oh, that was it. Definitely Pizza Tower. That was the name of the game. Anyway. Alright, so that's what's going on with the schedule and everything right now. I'm looking forward right now to my birthday event on Saturday. I think that's going to be pretty special. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for DSP News. It is absolutely official. As of this morning, Elon Musk is purchasing Take-Two Games, saying that he wants to advance video games to the next level, just like he's done with his purchase of Twitter and turning it into X. In addition, CD Projekt Red has announced, in light of this news, their collaboration with Rockstar to make a hybrid Grand Theft Auto Cyberpunk game. Now, I wish that I was joking, but this is just stupid. It's April 1st. And these are the dumb news stories that are all over the internet right now. Like, the dumbest things possible you can think of. Like, first of all, just think about this. Elon Musk buying Take-Two Games. Elon Musk is up to his fucking hair plugs in debt. You understand? He spent so much money to buy Twitter, and Twitter has not turned a profit for him. So he's completely up to it in debt. He can't buy anything else right now, even if he wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to start buying fucking game companies. Okay? He'd be out of his fucking mind to do that. So, no, he's not buying any game companies. Cyberpunk teaming up with GTA. Just think about that. Rockstar and CD Projekt Red together. Why would they do that? They're direct competitors. Why would they team up in order to make that? It doesn't even make any sense. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense at all. They would be teaming up. They want to make games that are going to be good and make money for themselves. There's no need for collaboration there. They would never do that. So, anyway, basically, this is the bunk news. All and there's like no exaggeration. I saw like 10 stories like this morning, and I was like, I'm not doing a DSP news segment today. There's no point on April 1st. There's absolutely no point in paying any attention to really anything going on the internet. If there's something fun going on, like me, I'm streaming and I'm playing games. It's not a super serious thing. That's one thing. But you can't believe a word anyone says on the internet today. Everyone's gonna be so full of shit with everything that it's like, it's not, it doesn't even make sense. So I wish that we could have a nice news segment today, right? Where we could relax and talk about stuff coming up, but it's just a complete waste of everyone's time. The sad fact is there probably will be like one person who has like a real news announcement to make today, and they idiotically will actually release it today, and no one will believe that, right? I remember 20 years ago, Google announced Gmail. Gmail is launching on April 1st, 2004. And everyone said, April Fools, that's a funny joke. Google would never do email. They come to find out it was real. They're just idiots. They put out their fucking press event on April 1st. Like people would believe them. They're so stupid. And then like a few days later, people were like, oh wait, what? It actually exists? Huh? And now everyone uses Gmail, right? Anyway, so yeah, pretty silly. But no, there's no news segment today. I'm not wasting my time. I'm sure maybe we'll have some real news tomorrow to talk about. But yeah, don't listen to any nonsense on the internet right now. You're just gonna be wasting your time. Okay? Cool. Well, what I think we should do, let's do a few shout outs because I have a few to do already. Let's see where that leads us. If that leads into discussion, great. Excuse me. If not, and we want to do something else, we want to do Q&A, you want to do suggestion box, let's see. But let's start with the shout out so that way we can get people their credit and get questions answered and the like first, okay? All right, so, and by the way, I'm already feeling good about my choice to wear this today. The sun has come out and is beating on the office wall already, and I'm feeling nice and cool wearing this. I'm so happy that I made the choice to wear the shorts and the short sleeve shirt today. So, and by the way, this is the shirt I was telling you guys about the other day when I went shopping on my day off. This is Izod. It's Saltwater is the brand, I think it's called, or something like that, or the line, and I got it for $12. And then you go to the store, like we went right to a regular clothing store, not a discount store after, and we saw these shirts for $45. And I was like, good stuff. Anyway. Okay. Let's get started. BB Phil did a super chat this morning, says, any news on a possible new variety necklace goal? Right now, I'm not too keen on wearing jewelry or necklaces, no. I'm not really caring about that so much.
You wear lures,
oh, okay.
scarves, fucking cowboy hats, silly-ass, fruity-ass vests.
Suggestion the other day. You ready for this? Because I forgot about this. I was playing Alone in the Dark, and the main character wears a fedora, and I have a red fedora, and we ended up wearing it on that stream.
And you look like a fucking dick.
But he also has, like, a tie. Like, he dresses nicely. And someone said, do you have any ties in your house? And I was like, well, I don't dress up in shirt and tie. And they're like, well, do you have them? And I looked, and guess what? Lo and behold, I do have 2 ties, all right, from years and years ago. I think I bought these ties for my wedding because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to wear. So I think I bought both, and then I just chose that day which one I was going to wear, and I couldn't even answer for you which one I wore. I have no idea. So I do have 2 ties.
He can't even remember what he wore to his fucking wedding. It was the one on the fucking right.
Ties And someone said,
I don't even remember. I could look up the picture right the fuck now and like find it out. Let's see. I guarantee. Hold on.
Do you remember how to tie?
I guarantee it was that. It was that one that he wore. That was the one that he wore. DSP wife. There we go. There we go. Wait, I'm wrong. There you go. I'm fucking wrong. He didn't even wear that one. Or is this fucking AI? Hold on. This is AI. I think this is AI. God damn it. Secret. Fuck. It was neither. It was the blue. It was blue, right? Here we go. Yep, it was a navy. He didn't even wear. He didn't even wear neither. Look, I feel stupid. I feel stupid. I apologize. I am completely wrong. He wore neither one. He wore a solid blue tie.
A tie. Let's see. Do I remember how to tie a tie? Well, this might be very sloppy because I haven't done this in ages. Okay, I think it goes somewhat like this. See if I remember.
I don't know how to tie a tie. Every time I have to tie a tie, I have to go to a YouTube video with a chick
it, like, tight here.
with a pink. She has like a pink spaghetti shirt, and she's like teaching you how to tie a tie.
Go around like this.
Tighter, tighter.
You hold it, right, and then you just have it go up and over.
Yeah, he practiced this. He practiced
like this.
He practiced this. Now, mind you.
So I did it, but it's horrible. I did tie it, but it's incredibly sloppy. But I did tie it from memory. Look at that.
Yeah, he was able to tie it from memory. He fucking practiced before he started. This man can't remember. He can't remember how Sekiro was. He doesn't even remember what fucking tie he wore on the day of his wedding, but he knew how to tie. He knows how to tie a tie. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, fuck out of here.
I haven't done that in a long time. So there you go. I actually remembered how to do it.
Look, I'm a big boy. I know how to tie a tie.
Not even.
Look, I remember.
Or anything. What I would do is you adjust it. You make it more even, right? But that's what it is. It's muscle memory. You know, I did it so much when I was in high school. It was a private high school, and you either had to wear a shirt and tie or a polo shirt. So I would alternate, and then I had an office job. For a while, I had an office job where you had to wear a shirt and tie or something else. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I can tie a tie. It's just from memory. It's sloppy. It doesn't look great. You know, you can adjust it after the fact. You know, you
look like trash. Look at you. Look at you.
Pull the shirt out, and, you know.
And I guarantee that's how you fucking looked when you was at your job too, with the shit fucking grasping at your fucking chest.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, I can tie a tie, and we have them. Now it's silly because people are like, "Well, you have a tie goal on your stream." By the way, just unties just like that. All you gotta do is pull it. You have a tie
Babalu says it's like riding a bike. You never forget. Oh wait.
goal on your stream? Probably not, unless people really, really wanted it, right? I don't know why people would care so much about a tie goal on the stream. If we were gonna do a tie goal, then it would replace the vest, basically, right? We do gunner glasses, hat, tie. I guess if we hit $200, then we would add the vest or something like that. Do you really think that when I'm playing Alone in the Dark, that we're gonna be hitting $200?
This is the part where he chides it. Like he's like, yeah, you think? Yeah, I'm not really gonna do it. Yeah, that's stupid. But you know, if you guys want it. You know, we already see this setup, Phil. Mr. Memento Mori, what's up, baby? We already see this setup.
Tips, I don't. We didn't do that ever in, like, months and months. I don't think we're hitting that, you know?
Let it build up.
But I think, you know, it was just something silly to show you.
Yeah, silly.
I have it. Yes, I could still tie it. Good tie, too, Nautica. It's a Nautica tie. And, you know, from a bygone era of my life where I used to wear this kind of stuff all the time for work, right? There you have it.
Dead air. Cool.
Okay. BB Phil did another super chat and said, do we donate for shots? Do you drink if you die in a video game, like in a drinking game? How will it work? Or do you just drink if you feel like it? The whole idea of donating for shots, like I did that for a year, and I thought it was all right. And then basically the gimmick died out, and people were like, this is stupid. So I stopped doing it. You know, the whole idea is I do want to have like a buzz during my birthday. So I think I'm just going to drink over the course of the day.
Reformed alcoholic, everybody.
Maybe we could figure something out that if I have hard liquors, I don't know what I'm going to
He's beat the demons.
have yet. That we maybe have like hard liquor or
He has control over his domain.
whatever. and someone does a big contribution, then I'll commit to taking a shot or something like that. But it won't be like a goal or anything. It'll just be something that we do, right? But I don't want the whole day to just be about, gee, will people contribute and get Phil sloshed? Like, that's not the point of the birthday marathon, okay? Your boy Lem, 31 months as a member. The last member milestone I remember was like 25, so he can't even, he can't remember the last time when he was paying attention. But here he just hit 31. You know, guys, it's April. In May, some people will be hitting their 3-year anniversary, and they're going to earn the Diamond Crown. Woo! In chat for being a member for that long. Some of the longest running supporters will be hitting that big milestone come next month.
What's up, Suds? Happy late birthday, right? Baby. I hope you're alright.
Alright. LK did a super chat and says, bragging about cheap clothes is not a W. Bragging about cheap clothes is not a W. First of all, I wasn't aware that I was bragging. I was informing. I'm here to sometimes try to give some...
Here we go. Here we go. Say, yo, I wasn't bragging. Done. Keep it pushing. Why you have to go ahead and continue to drag this shit out?
Tidbits of information to my...
It doesn't matter. This tidbit of information is useless. Why? Because this is a fucking gaming stream. Where is the game? I don't give a fuck where you get your fucking Macy's drip from, okay? Just play the goddamn game.
Audience. And what I've been saying is, you can get shirts like this, which actually...
Nobody wants to get shirts like that. That's the whole point.
...is a designer shirt. Izod is a designer...
No, Izod is not a designer shirt. It's a name brand, okay? It's a name brand for old, uppity white men, okay? That's it. That's it. Okay, that's what I used to tell my grandmother used to buy me Izod, Nautica. I think I took a picture of it when they showed one of your sweaters, and I said 100% Linda bought that shit for you because that's the exact type of shit my grandmother would buy for me. Izod, Nautica. Let's see what. Hold on. Let's check. Grandma, what you got for me, Grandma? Rest in peace, Grandma. Let me see what else you working with here. Let's see from the grandma wardrobe we got. Okay, let's see here. You know, we got some Gap. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, lots of Gap. Lots of Gap here. We're working with so much Gap, so much Izod, so much like fucking look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Look at you know, so when I need to wear jeans, you get like Smiths. Remember Smiths? If you went to Modell's, Smiths, that brand. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you get the fucking shit from the army surplus shit, Rothko, remember Rothko brand? Like, yeah, all that shit, Kenneth Cole, you know, fucking Banana Republic, you get it at Marshall's or some shit like that, or Ross's, or fucking Kohl's, what's that outlet place? It's like it's an acronym. I don't remember. It's not BJ's, it's some other shit. But yeah, this is old white Americana clothing. I'm sorry. Faded glory. Hey, no, Echo was no. Echo was not. No, Echo was legitimate urban wear. I will fight any one of y'all. Okay? Echo was legitimate urban attire. Okay? Don't play with me. We will be fighting on. I will pull up. Okay. I will fucking pull up. All right. Do not talk about my Echo. Do not talk about my Zoo York. Okay. I'm not playing with y'all. You're not doing this to me. Not today. I will fight motherfuckers up here.
Clothing brand. It's not an El Cheapo knockoff brand. It's a name brand, and you can get shirts like this.
Southpole's another one. Wu-Tang State property.
Like there's one of them that's a reseller where it's either very lightly used or never used clothing, and you can get it for super cheap. Or there's other ones. There's ones like, what is it? Like Marshall's.
Dickies was legit.
Or Burlington, or what's the other one? There's like 3 major ones that all do it the same way. Okay? And basically you're getting the same clothes. You're just getting them for a big discount because they didn't sell when they were on the store shelves of the full-priced store. Ross, that's another one. Ross is another one, correct. Games? I never heard of Games, but maybe Games is one too, but Ross...
Out here. While y'all was out there wearing fucking Fat Farm with the fucking big-ass ugly P on it, fucking, y'all out here wearing fucking Lot 29 with all the fucking Looney Tunes characters looking like stationaries and shit. I'm out here wearing legitimate urban attire, okay? Echo, all right? I was out here rocking Echo, all right? Don't play with me. Don't think I see y'all like that.
Parallel again, Joseph, thank you for $2 super chat, hon. Echo blows, I'd rather have DSP ties.
I'm fighting. I'm pulling up right now. The Birdman lugs, nah. The Warner Brothers, nah. Woo. Y'all bringing it back with the K-Swiss shoes, the big bottom Shinko.
There's definitely one, right?
I never had an Avrex jacket. Nah, y'all bugging.
So you just go right in and
you caught me with the you caught me outside, bro. I was broke, man. Y'all understand let me show you how it goes down, bro. Cause I was growing up in Spanish Harlem. You caught your boy out here, bro. Your boy out here with the Timberland Butters, right? The Timberland Butters, right? With the fucking, y'all don't know about this, yo. Y'all don't know about struggle brands. Y'all don't know about the struggle brands, all right? Y'all heard of Gucci. Y'all niggas never heard of Nucci, okay? I used to be out here with the Claudio Nucci fucking silver gray denim pants, bro. The Claudio Nuccis. Y'all don't know about the Nuccis, man. Not Gucci. Nucci, all right? Nucci, all right? With the crisp white Echo, with the graffiti tag on it. We out here, all right? With the Yankee fitted. Like, we out here. I used to be out there, bro. Don't play with me. Y'all don't know about y'all don't know about Claudio Nucci? Look it up, bro. Not Gucci. Not Gucci. Nucci. Nucci. Alright? Don't play with me.
I mean, yeah, it's a mess.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that, Suburban High. We could talk about the silk screen Hawaiian fucking Dragon Ball Z shirts. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me with that. I used to have them, bro. I used to have that shit with the cargo shorts, matching green Pumas, because I had the green one with the fucking Piccolo and Namek on it. Let's go, bro. Y'all not playing.
Yes, those stores are usually messy. Nothing's organized. They claim that.
But like I said, y'all don't know about that Nucci, man. That Nucci, bro. Everybody else had that name brand in there. You had to settle for Nucci, man.
Organized by size, but half the time they don't. It's all messed up. But you just go in there. You're basically, it's last season's clothes. Big fucking deal. Do you really need to wear the clothes the season that they're...
Like, if you're in Spanish Harlem, hold on. If you're like real ones from Spanish Harlem, remember Italy. If you're a real one from Spanish Harlem, you would remember that store. Italy, that's where I used to get my Claudio Nucci. It was a store called Italy. Yeah, that's it. It was just called Italy. It wasn't like an Italian store. It wasn't like Italians owned it. It was just called Italy. That's it.
Track the Goose, thank you for the $5 super chat. On Shinko may have started a politics channel.
We're gonna start a fight. We're gonna start a fight over the old school drip.
Sold new. That's like saying you can't drive a car that's last year's model. Oh, I can't do that. I have to always have this year's model. Like, what are you, a fucking rich idiot? Right?
I mean, you are, in terms of your gameplay. You always have to play the latest games. You don't play any old, you only play like old games when it pertains to hype towards a sequel of said game. But you do the same shit, but just with games.
Of course not. But yeah, you go in there and everything's cheap. Like I said, this shirt was I want to say this shirt was $12.99. So $12.99, brand new. Still had the new tags on, everything. Never sold. Designer shirt, looks nice, comfortable.
I didn't get to...
You go right across the street to the...
Silent Weapon says, figured you shopped at Jimmy Jazz or Dr. J's. So basically, I didn't get to shop at Jimmy Jazz or Dr. J's until I had like a job. Back day, I was like, what was it? It was... So before like Marshalls, Old Navy... came around, it was like you would have to go to like, it was a place called Regine's. You would have to go to Regine's. You would go to Italy. You would go to American Outlet. What's the other place? You go to VIM, like places like that. And then, like, you know, like, sometimes, like, you know, I went for VIM mostly for, like, boots and sneakers and stuff like that. But clothes, it was mostly, like, either hand-me-downs or, like I said, you go to, like, Italy or you go to American Outlet, and they would have, like, the Claudio Nucci jeans just, like, piled up, like, in a bin. Like, it was just, like, oh, Cookies. Cookies another one. Cookies was another one. Cookies was another place where, like, that's where you get your school uniform from. Cookies. So places like that. So I didn't know, bro. So like when I got like my first paycheck, and I wanted to get like, this is when like Echo started. This is when Echo and Zoo York started to lean towards more like design clothing. Yo, I remember Zoo York had this black denim motorcycle jacket with like a skull in the back, and it was so awesome. And I think it came up. I think the jacket was like $100 and something, and I had the money for it, and I bought it. Ooh wee, man, that shit was popping, bro. Yo, I had that. Whoa, yo, when I had that jacket, it sat at the shoulders nice. You know, I've always been like, I've always had some pudge, so it hit the pudge nicely. Like, woo. That was my jacket back in the day.
Full price clothing store, they're selling the same shirts for $45. It's the same fucking shirt. Right? So why are you going to pay $45? So
Payless,
are you saying that if I went to
damn,
the
I forgot about
clothing
Payless.
store,
Payless was my shit. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers, they get fucking, they get screamed at by their parents. They get screamed at by their parents for messing up their shoes. While I'm sitting there with my light up sneakers, scratching them shits up. Them shits used to last, bro. They don't make shits like that. Like, them shits used to last. Those light up sneakers, shit. I used to have the Cyclops X-Men with the optic black. Ah! Let me get out of here.
right?
What's up, Bilotti?
And I came in on the stream and I said, hey, I just spent $50 on this shirt. That's a brag. That's worth bragging about. No, it's not. You're stupid. You went to the store and you bought it for way more than it's worth because you're an idiot. You want to brag about you blew your money like an irresponsible idiot. How is that a brag? Right? When someone, look what I got. I got a fucking crazy wristwatch. You know what I say? You're an idiot.
Okay, so every time you talk about how you go out of your way to buy the more expensive something, whatever the fuck it is, I can say that you're an idiot, right?
First of all, who the fuck needs a watch? Your phone tells the time now. No one needs a watch anymore. It's a completely worthless piece of technology that's completely outdated. You blew money on something that's completely worthless. You could have spent it on anything else. You're an idiot. So
it shows that you're the type of person that you don't like, you're addicted to your phone. It's something that you use to basically coordinate your time, coordinate yourself with. And also it's a functional accessory.
Your point here is no point. You're an idiot. You're saying basically I'm bragging about cheap clothes. Not bragging, helping my audience.
Helping your audience do what? These people already go outside, and I'm pretty sure they already shop at these places because they have to shop at these places because they can't go to other places because they're stuck giving you fucking money. So I'm pretty sure they know about these places more than you do.
I'm telling you, hey, don't go to that name brand clothing store.
They can't go to that name brand clothing store because they've already given you their fucking money.
Go across the street to the store where everything is the same quality and you can get it for cheap. That's what I do. And that's how because people have been asking me, how'd you end up with all those shirts? You're not spending a lot of money on that, are you? No, I am not spending a lot of money on these clothes whatsoever.
Oh yeah, but you're going to fucking Uniqlo for fucking heat tech technology. Let's see how much is that shit, right?
I would not. I'm not that kind of guy.
No. Yes, you are that kind of guy. Suck my dick. Let's see. So let's go here. Where are you? So we're gonna go Uniqlo. All right, here we go. Uniqlo. All right, let's go right here. Heat tech shirts. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Fucking $14.99 for one fucking shirt. Stupid. Let's see. Let me let him talk while I look up these heat tech
Funny because
shirts.
I've been getting nice clothes on the cheap. I want to help out my audience and tell them how I'm doing it. That's a brag? No, that's advice, you fucking idiot. So.
Oh wait. Hey. Wait. Let's put that into perspective here, right? So you beg these people for all types of money, right? You beg these people for their money, right? And your way of giving back is letting them know where they can spend less money on clothes. Okay, okie dokie.
Chat, dumb face. Okay.
$40.
All right.
Look at that. That's a 50
Tegan
right
did a
there.
super chat and says a suggestion.
Oh no,
do
that's
an
female.
Air ads for your own products or sponsorships. You could be the Paul Harvey of YouTube. I have no clue what you're talking about. What is an air ads and who is Paul Harvey? I don't know. Thanks for the super chat, though. I appreciate it.
This is what we're stuck with.
Excuse me. I don't know. I never heard of him. Okay. So that's the YouTube side of stuff so far. Now we scoot over, and we got the first tip of the day. It's a $15 tip from BB Phil. Wow, BB Phil's all over the place. BB Phil.
Yeah, just like Tyrone's all over your wife. Anyway, Retro 6 says, Shinko, did you see that daily rap that was almost 20 minutes ago last night? No, I did not see it. I don't want to spoil myself because I feel like he's going to repeat himself today. So I don't want to spoil myself for tomorrow because it's like he's on a loop, so I'm trying to keep myself just as blind as possible because this dude is just on a fucking, like, just walking, like he's just on a treadmill.
With super chats and BB Phil with a tip. Thank you, BB Phil, for the first tip of the day.
BB Phil with the tip. BB Phil with the tip. Tip me. That's me.
I couldn't find the dollar sign. I don't know where the hell it was.
Yeah, you can't find the dollar sign.
Like 7 times in a row.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so BB Phil says the following. Final attempt to salvage Phil's feast for Europeans. While I'm really looking forward to it, I understand we can't buy the exact same meal for the same chef. Can you announce at 1 p.m. what you're having? From a local place you're getting. Are you going to get some kimchi or bibimbap or whatever else? I live in a big city. I could at least attempt to match the dish. Even though my bibimbap would be very different, I still feel more like we're having a meal together. Also, ordering at 4 p.m. on your end, you'll have to announce the order at 1. I don't even know. Here's the thing. My wife and I probably won't even know what we're doing till the night before.
Yeah.
Like, we'll probably look at food the week and then decide the night before.
You're a fucking loser, mate. You're a fucking loser, I'll tell you that much, huh?
We'll probably end up, like, ordering the night before, because you can order ahead of time. So that way, it's already set up, and we don't have to, like, rush to do it or whatever. Well, I have no idea what we're doing right now. Maybe I could tell you during that stream. We'll see. But I don't know. Sometimes I just like to have it be a mystery, because then it's the element of surprise when I do it, and people are more interested, right? Like, what if I announced, I'm getting a big sandwich, and people are like, sandwiches aren't that interesting, and then people won't tune in. But I don't say what it is, then more people say, oh, I wonder what Phil ordered for food, and he'll show up to see.
So you're admitting to fucking people, keeping people on the hook. Oh my God, my man. Can you just try to think about what comes out of your mouth before you say it? So you specifically keep people in the dark because you know it's fucking boring as shit. So you go ahead and let people anticipate and shit just to let them down when the event happens. Gotcha. This is why I don't watch none of his shit anymore. What is this shit? It's bullshit. This is the last semblance of entertainment that I can find with his content. This right here. Because after this is nothing else. This, and even with this shit, he's fucking killing me here.
What it is during that segment, right? So, and by the way, I'm not saying I'm getting a sandwich. We're probably not getting a sandwich.
He's gonna get a fucking sandwich.
A restaurant that, more fancy or something.
Oh, wait. You're going to a more fancy restaurant? What happened to Mr. I buy fucking Izod shirts on the cheap, you hypocritical piece of shit?
We'll have to see. But anyway.
And Almighty Bree brings up a wonderful point and says, and he wonders why his orders are late and cold. Why not order close to the time that you're going to eat? Why the fuck you got to eat an order a day before? You're right. Exactly. That's exactly right.
Fizzgas Fighties, thank you for the €20 super chat, honey. Considering all the flying monkeys go back to him with information, do you think if we started talking about renting a bunch of helicopter rides to fast rope into the Snortfort, would he believe it? Thank you, honey.
But to answer your question, we already got it. Set up. We already got something in the works. We're rescuing Jasper. We already we're getting the helicopter permits and whatnot. We're trying to ascertain if he has an actual chimney, so we can do this Mission Impossible style. We gotta get Jasper in. We gotta get Jasper out, extract him, and see what else information he has because he's been in for too long. He suffered long enough. We need Agent DeClaude back. He's been doing right. It's only fair that we bring him back. All right. So Fizzgas, to answer your question, yes, we rating it. That's it. That's right. We doing DSP like Diddy. All right. Yes, Diddy. We catching him like Diddy. That's it.
Do you see my point? If I know ahead of time and I feel like telling you, I will.
We throwing out the conspiracies like, take that.
But I don't know.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right now, I have no clue what I'm going to do, okay? Okay, so thank you, BB Phil, for the first tip of the day. I really appreciate that.
Baldrick, that's why I don't use that shit.
See, Don Finucci says, do some authentic Italian. Get some eggplant parmesan and calamari. You know, I wish. I seriously wish. There just aren't many real Italian restaurants out here. And what I mean by that is, I'm serious about this now. The most popular Italian restaurant out here in this area of the country is Olive Garden. That's terrible. Olive Garden is awful. It is so fake. It is totally not real Italian food in any way, shape, or form. It's basically a bastardization, an American knockoff. It's absolutely fucking terrible. Okay? I hate it. I've had it like 3 times in my life, and every time I've said, maybe they've changed and improved, and every time I go to get it, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do to myself? Right? It's the same as going to like Red Lobster and expecting you're going to get authentic, awesome quality Italian food. Because if you don't know, Red Lobster and Olive Garden are exactly the same company. They just brand their food different.
Phil, the restaurants where you get your food from all get their food from the same 4 broadline distributing companies. Like, the food that you get is basically the same as everywhere else. It's just, people just cook it slightly different.
But it's the same exact company. That's why all the food sucks. Anyway,
like, I mean, this is the part where I get pissed, but it's just like, I mean, he's an American consumer. He lives in strip mall land, USA. So he's a guy who's a connoisseur of fine food. He's a man who's basically big on authenticity, and he went ahead and moved into a area where it's basically big box consumerism, where big box consumerism rules. Everywhere you go to Google Maps and you look up Phil's neighborhood, it's nothing but big box companies. It's strip malls. With it's actual malls with the same 5 places on it over and over again. So I don't know where he's going about authenticity.
So there are a few Italian restaurants out here that aren't bad, but they're just too far away. Like, they're way far away. One of them is like 45 minutes away. One of them, again, is like 40 minutes away. So none of the delivery places will get food from them. They're all considered out of range. So we can never get Italian food. Like, we never do.
Like we saw in the fucking leagues, he went to Claim Jumper restaurants. He didn't go to, it's a fucking franchise. It's a chain of steakhouses. Like, bro, like, there's nothing authentic about you, son. Bahama Breeze is another chain.
We haven't had Italian food in years. I think since Kat moved in with me in 2018, we've maybe had Italian food a grand total of 4 times. Now, I'm not counting pizza, by the way. I'm just saying real sit-down Italian restaurant food. We've only been at, like, maybe 4 times. So, excuse me. Whew. You could make it? I mean, yeah, of course I could make Italian food. I could make my own sauce and we could have pasta, but what's the point? The point was that we're ordering food for my birthday. Now, I'm making food on my birthday.
It's my birthday. I shouldn't have to make anything. You should bring the food to me because I'm the big boy. I'm the boy that's turning 42 years old today. I'm the answer to the question. Some Douglas Adams humor. I read books. Give me money.
I don't have a favorite pasta. I think that pastas are good in different situations.
It was penne, motherfucker. You like penne because it was easy and it was easy to eat because you like that nice phallic pasta to put in your mouth and slurp on it because you're a closet homosexual. There, I saved you some time.
Like, if I'm at a restaurant and I'm ordering a main dish like a chicken parm and they offer me a side of pasta, I prefer like a side of spaghetti or a side of linguine with just a basic marinara. If you were asking me, well, what about a dish that has like other stuff in it, like meat and stuff, then I probably prefer like a short noodle pasta, because that way I don't have to be slurping it up with stuff going all over the place with other ingredients and making a big mess, like maybe a rigatoni or penne or something like that. But I also like other pastas that are like stuff like I like not ravioli. What's the little one? Tortellini. I like tortellinis. I think tortellinis are great. And you can have meat in those, you can have cheese in those. There's all kinds of different pastas that are amazing. So I really don't have a particular favorite. I think that they're all good in different things.
Jesus Christ, just pick one that you like the most. I like thin spaghetti. Thin spaghetti. I like a thin spaghetti with made in a pasta carbonara. That's it. You see how easy that is? I like all pasta. Pasta is like one of my favorite, like, food groups ever. My favorite would be thin spaghetti.
I'm Makudo. Thank you for the 250 super chat, hun. Big up, Shinko. Big ups, honey. Thank you, honey.
I like it in a pasta carbonara. It's nice and light. It complements the bacon. You know, the bacon, the guanciale. If I had some authentic carbonara, you know, guanciale would be, you know, the pork cheek. You can taste it. It's good. You have to make everything is fucking tedium.
Do I like risotto? You know, I've only had risotto a few times.
Risotto. 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 Let's say it the white way, the white bread way. Risotto. 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 Risotto.
And usually it was like as a side or something. So I don't think that I've ever had like a major, oh, I just ate a risotto for dinner. So I don't really know. I'd have to get a good risotto from someone that knows what they're doing, I think, to make a comment on it. Squid ink risotto? That sounds interesting. I wonder if it tastes very different. If it's just the coloring, because it has the squid ink in it, or if it legit tastes like a flavor because the ink tastes like something.
I'll be right back. I need to smoke.
Yeah, the classic DSP beam, I prefer a penne. Because it's easy to eat. I don't even remember saying it, but I must have said it at some point and someone made a meme out of it, right? I don't remember actually saying it, though. I should get back to the East Coast. Why would I want to do that, exactly? When I lived on the East Coast, all right, the weather was atrociously bad. The prices were sky high. The taxes were sky high. It was overpopulated, overcrowded. The only benefit was, like, the food. And, of course, my parents being there. But that's it. Like, there was nothing else of value there. Okay, there was one other thing. I miss diner food, and I miss small independent restaurants doing good food, like American style. Like, I like going to Duchess. I like going to Tomlinson's. I like going to diners in the area and sitting down and just getting a fresh plate of food. They don't have that kind of stuff out here. Because out here, it's all Asian culture. Because when Asians come to the United States, they go to this airport over here, SeaTac, and a lot of them just settled here when they came to the States. So all the restaurants around here are primarily from the Asia. So you've got all kinds of, you know, Japanese, Chinese, Filipino, Vietnamese, Hawaiian, Indian, and then even some Mediterranean. There's like some Mediterranean restaurants. But it's like, where's the Italian restaurant? They don't exist. Where's the American style fare? Like an actual American style diner doesn't exist. That's not out here. So that's what it's like very cultural stuff, which is good. It's good to have that cultural flair and variety. But then when you just want to go back, it's like, all right, I just want something more basic American.
Oh, from the Asia. Wait, time out. He said from the Asia. Hold up, whoa. Hold up.
Like, oh, shit. Well, that sucks.
Wait, what about the Asia?
All right, what are you going to do?
What are we going to do about the Asia?
So anyway, yeah, that's what I miss. So I would say that I miss true Italian food.
I can't.
True Italian food. I miss American fare food. And I miss my parents. That's what I miss about the East Coast. Outside of that, there's no reason for me to go back to the East Coast at all.
He has nothing. He has nothing. He has nothing. He has nothing. Nothing at all. Your man said the Asia. They come from the Asia.
A $2.22.
Your man they come from the Asia. That's what I heard. I'm sitting there, I sat there, sparked the shit up, took one inhale, and the dude said, bro, man said the Asia, and I almost fucking choked. Get out of here, Phil.
Tit.
Of course, he doesn't care about his parents. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about anybody.
From a huge throbbing penne. He says, have you had any interest in watching the Emperor romance scene in Baldur's Gate 3? No. Absolutely not. I think that was one specifically for Japanese people who prefer the tentacle,
and there we
tentacle
go.
Persuasion, I think they call it. But I have no interest in seeing that, thanks. Let's see here. I received a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man.
Who's from the Asia? You from the Asia? I'm from the America. Who's from the America?
Biggest tip of the day so far. Let's see what he has to say. He says, oh, what did I do?
Shout out to the Asia. Shout out to the Asia. From the Jersey. We got people from the Jersey. He's from the Jersey. From the Jersey.
Okay. So he says, Alone in the Dark is probably a good choice for you as you recover from RPG overload. However, for a seasoned player, hard difficulty should be more appropriate. Right?
Let's skip up. Let's see what we got here. The fuck is this? Come on.
One hit. I think that'd be pretty stupid. You got the Battlefront Classic Collection. Did you play creating drama for me? 0.
Alright, here we go.
Who just wants everyone to be happy and wants to be...
There we go.
Like, the memberships don't work. They do. I don't know what you mean.
Give me some good shit.
Seems as good to see you're getting support. You're great to watch. Appreciate the way you handle detractors. But thank you. At this point, I just ignore them. I pay no attention to nonsense. Unless...
Again, just shut the... Right there. Just shut up. Just right there. Just stop. Stop right there. Look, June. Look. We're right here. Right here. We're helping the guy. We're helping the guy not get the ire. We're helping the guy not get the trolling. At this part, this is the part where he says, okay, thank you. I ignore them and move on. This is the part where he's supposed to shut up and just move on because we're not a part of his content. We're not a part of his life. We don't control what he does, right? So move on. He doesn't have to go ahead and go into this big soapbox and then fucking just drag it out and make a spectacle of himself and then contradict himself shortly after in the same stream.
Try to skew a poll and hilariously leave idiotic...
You see what I'm saying?
...comments on it so I know that they're doing it because they're so stupid. Then I'll take care of it, but, you know.
Like, again, this is unnecessary. Right now, we could be playing a game.
They're just idiots. Just ignore them. How old does the playthrough have to be on DSP Throwback? Currently, it makes more sense to do any playthrough that's my old camera style. That would be, you know, early 2013 or at all. But they just think they get popularity. And so when they came out, I think I played the first one, and I raged at it, man, because I wasn't cheating. I wasn't looking stuff up. And that game is so cryptic on how to, you know, find an item in the environment, how to use a specific item, where you use it. Some of this stuff doesn't even make sense. You know, it's like, use the bucket on a donut. Huh? Yeah, use the bucket on a donut. That's how you get the bucket of sprinkle juice. And you pour that on top of a parrot, and the parrot shits out a golden egg.
Why can't you do that?
You throw the golden egg, and it distracts a robot.
Just do
that.
It
jumps off a cliff and electrocutes itself, and the electrocution fries up
Shinko,
some fish.
Did you see the stream last night? Phil ran away, fell a woman so fast, it's hilarious. Like, he literally jumped off a building in Jargon's armor because he wanted to get away from her so bad.
I was supposed to know that.
What a homo. Excuse my language.
Insane, that game.
He's just a closet. Like, he just needs to come out and say, I like dick.
I enjoyed it when I played them, but...
Like, Phil just needs to say, I like dick and get it over.
Iron Man the Power says, last night he got the Battlefront Classic Collection. Did you play it online, and how is it now? I'm just curious if it's better, because when I played it, it was awful, but I think they've improved it now, because I'm going to try it tomorrow. You like how I supported RTU Rich when he was down? I don't remember that. I didn't support anyone. I'm trying to tell you guys, like, I'm like a neutral party who just wants everyone to be happy and wants to be left alone, right? Ultimately, the way that I can be the best happiness guy and be successful is to just be here in my own lane, making content I enjoy, listening to your feedback on how to improve, and just being left the fuck alone by everybody, right? When did I ever go out of my way to prod someone or piss someone off? Or these people who always talk about me are people I have nothing to do with at all. But they just think they get popularity and they benefit by always trying to fucking bring me down or make fun of me. So I don't care what happens to Rich. I wish him the best because, as I said, I feel like people who are happy, truly happy, don't need to punch at others, right? If you're truly happy, if everything's going good for you and you're having a good time with your life, a good time with your work, you're not jealous of anyone, you're not angry at anyone, you don't have to attack other people around you, you can just be happy, correct? And that's the thing, like, I really feel like these people out there who do this kind of content just aren't happy. For whatever reason. Something's happened in their life or they can't be successful doing the kind of stuff they want to do. So they have to go on that trend of drama or negativity towards others. It's the only way they can even get a view because they're not pertinent in any other way. In fact, they're just not pertinent at all
But what do you mean in terms of pertinence? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is what I'm saying in terms of pertinence. Like, this is, again, June the King, Keemstar. This is what I keep talking about. You guys have this weird sense of, like, identity that, I'm sorry, just doesn't compute in real life. So, like I said, pertinent to who, DSP? Pertinent to complete strangers? You think like okay, so in real life, complete strangers don't know me or people don't love me, so I have to come to the internet and put content to do so. No, dude, I have family members. I have friends that I hang out with. Like, what are you trying to get at? I make fun of you because you're a bumbling idiot, legitimately. You're the first bumbling idiot on the internet I've come across. I don't really follow the other bumbling idiots like that. But you specifically, you're such a bumbling idiot that I have to keep watching. I make content that's entertaining because people like it. Okay, if people, that's naturally something I do. If people like something that I do, I keep doing it. I've done that my entire life. Each one of all my jobs revolve around customer service. So, like, that's kind of my thing. The people that I work with, the people that I hang out with, you know, they like hanging out with me. So much I can't, you know, make time for everybody. I get people who are legitimately mad at me because I can't make time to hang out with them. You think I do this to alleviate any type of fucking stress? No, I make fun of you. That's it. That's what I say. If it's not fun, I don't make fun of you at all. I don't stream. I don't make content. Why? Because there are plenty of other things I could be doing with my life. Legitimately. I used to, like, LTG was just, like, on some meme shit. And even then, it was just when, like, if it was, like, Joshua Cornstar or Nikolai, they would upload something. Yeah, I'll catch it, but I'm not following LTG like that. I got shit to do. This is why I laughed at June talking about undeniable paranoia and fractured. Bro, we just come here to watch. Like I said, I got a little too deep and I had to give myself a slap on the face. Like, dude, if we're not laughing at this shit no more, what's the fucking point? So no, Phil, don't make this deeper than what it really is. You are not pertinent in your life. You literally just displayed to us that you're not pertinent to anybody in your life because you wouldn't even go back to your hometown. You would only go back to your hometown for the food. And I'm pretty sure the places that you used to frequent no longer can afford the rent that they were paying while they were at those locations. So I'm pretty sure some fucking Asian place already bought it out. So I'm pretty sure your favorite Italian place is now probably like a fucking shawarma shop or something already. So there's literally no reason for you to go back to your hometown because there's nothing there for you. Because nobody cared about you, nobody liked you, nobody missed you. And someone had made a wonderful point on Twitter. Somebody made an amazing point on Twitter. This dude probably left because probably before he became made it big on YouTube, he was probably the town laughingstock. People made fun of him when he was in Connecticut for being a fucking inept piece of shit. So when he got to YouTube, he's like, yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and move out west and fucking make it big. And guess what? Now it's archived, documented, broadcasted that he didn't make it big. And not only did he not make it big, he made sure he put himself in a place where he will never make it big ever again. So he could never go back to his hometown because if he did, everyone would laugh at him for the loser that he truly is. Because they got to see how much of a fucking loser he was. Even with every single fucking opportunity given to him, he fucked it up. So if he was to go back to his hometown, everyone would point at him and say, hey, look, Billy, that's the guy that used to be a fuck up when he was here. He left and fucked up, and now he came back and he's still gonna be a fuck up. Boom, there you go.
Because they ride that toxic wave, they get views, and it's sad. It's fucking sad. If people would just be nice to each other, I think the world would be a much better place, and no one wants.
We're nice to each other. We're all nice. We laugh at it. We laugh with each other. We have, like, you know, little contests, like, you know, this King of the Ring. Don't you love King of the Ring? King of the Ring is awesome, bro. But people get together and they have ideas and exchange them and they're laughing and cheering. Like, bro, come on.
Wants to be like that on YouTube. Everyone's like, oh, every chance I possibly get, let me fucking jump down someone else's throat.
Jump down their throat.
You know, take advantage of the bad
Take
thing
advantage.
To this person for my own personal gain. Gossip, right? And I'm not like that. I don't care. You guys told me about the situation with Rich and his editor, and I'm like, listen, I don't care.
You're lying, you piece of shit. We saw the direct messages. I'm not talking about the email. We saw the DMs. Okay? You're lying.
I wish Rich the best. I wish
Hold on,
that
Reem.
there would be no drama at all. I feel like if everyone was just getting by nicely,
it's an Elgato. I just don't know the model,
other, right? And that's it. Some people are like, well,
is that why you specifically wanted to not talk about Rich to piss him off, right? Why did you want to piss Rich off in the first place? Huh?
He's talked so much crap about you over the years, and he's benefited financially from you for so many years by making fun of you. Don't you wish that he had a downfall? No.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I really don't. I don't care.
Fucking lying piece of shit.
I have nothing to do with these people at all, ever. Tell me about any interaction I ever had with Keemstar before he started creating drama for me.
You started talking shit about him.
Zero. I don't even fucking care about the guy. Why do I give a shit about him? Right? It's when they start the shit with me, right, to try to get some kind of benefit for them, and then I get pulled into their vortex of shit. You know? So I want everyone to just be happy. But I never stuck up for Rich. I don't know what you're talking about there.
So for those who don't know, this is an absolute lie. This all started when someone in Phil's chat, this is when Keem announced his retirement, someone in Phil's chat went ahead and asked Phil what was his thoughts on it, and Phil was being significantly toxic. When it got back to Keem, everyone knows how Keem is. Keem went and talked shit about it. To the point where Phil got so butthurt, he rebranded his fucking pre-stream from the pre-stream podcast to the Level 1 podcast. That's how that all went down. Keem announced his retirement, not thinking about Phil at all. Not thinking about Phil at all. Someone had asked Phil his thoughts. Phil could have just been like, I don't really follow Keem. Good to him. That's not something I follow. Could have kept it pushing. Went on a long tangent. The tangent got back to Keemstar. Keemstar went and had a rant on Twitter like he usually does and fucking roasted the shit out of Phil. And if you hear at the beginning of my stream, that roast is literally the speech that I have that's in the beat that's in the start of the stream. Because he started that shit.
He just said, hey, live and let live. I'm sad to hear that he's having a bad time and things are bad for him. I don't want people to have bad times and have things go badly for them. I don't.
But you wanted to piss Rich off. Let's not forget that.
Right? There you go. Did I ever play Maneater? No, I didn't. I knew about it.
Yep.
It was even on...
Suck my dick. I'm done. All right, guys. I'm going to have to call it quits here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm going to try to have the filter put up. If I don't have the filter put up, I'm sorry. I'm going to try, okay? So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Love ya, love ya, love ya. If something pops funny up today in the gameplay stream, I might make a video. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Love ya, love ya, love ya, love ya. Catch ya, catch ya, catch ya. Bye-bye.
I don't like nobody. Jews, niggers, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing. Nigga.